Bank. We have Senior Vice President and Commercial Lending Manager Tom Dumont and Vice President and Branch Manager Jim Sykes. Hi guys.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey Bart.
Yeah, nice to see you both. Again, I just saw you, was it last week?
Last Wednesday.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was your branch.
Ribbon cutting ceremony? Yep.
It was awesome. We were talking before the show, you had
There we
a
are.
huge turnout. Is this how many people work in the branch?
No. Nope, there's just 5 of us, but
Oh,
It was shoulder to shoulder there for a while. So good turnout despite the inclement weather we were starting to experience at that time.
and the spread. People have been talking about that all week.
Love Pasta did a fabulous job with everything that they brought over to share with us, which was a nice variety of what they have to offer out there.
This was timely.
Yep. Yep. Giveaways for a nice blanket that hopefully nobody had to use on their ride home, but that's the group that works there every day.
Everyone's on the team, ready to go. Right now, the place is open.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on
thank you.
the grand opening. Oh, we're showing pictures with Matt and Chris and Elmer. I have a picture for you. And don't worry, although I do have pictures in the basement. But this is our I've Been Framed picture of the week. And Tom, as a Lumen Christi football dad, we wanted you and your family to have this. Thanks to Amy and I've Been Framed for capturing a great moment at the Lumen Christi State Championship game at Ford Field this past November. Wow, awesome photo by
That's
JTV's
awesome.
Carson DeRocher.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Very
I
nice.
appreciate that.
And good
Definitely
luck.
a special place in my heart.
And good luck. You've got, I think, 2 kids on the hockey team, right?
Yep, we have regionals on Friday.
Good luck.
Regional play starts this week, so we're excited about that.
And I think, Jim, you were on a state championship team.
Going to say, you're going to pull one out from 1977, I'll be impressed, but it would probably be black and white. But yes, I was. I was on the first, and this was number 14. So.
Wow. Awesome. Well, this, this week was FAFSA Monday with Washington's birthday. We did a big FAFSA thing in this community, President's Day FAFSA event. But it's not just FAFSA that people need to worry about when it comes to saving. And I think that's the subject of our financial focus this month for child's college education. Is it too early? Is it ever too early?
It's never too early. You can actually, if you're young parents and maybe you haven't started your family, you can get started ahead of having a family. If you're a grandparent, you can start that 529 plan ahead of your grandparents or your grandchildren even being there and born yet. So I guess the answer is it's never too early, and it doesn't have to be with a significant amount. The key is just getting that process started.
And I know people are thinking, well, I don't know if my kid's going to go to college or my grandkid's going to go to college. Do you really have to factor that into the process?
Not really, not anymore. You can actually use the 529 for kindergarten through 12th grade. So if you had a couple kids at Lumen Christi and you needed to pay that, you could do that. It also works for apprenticeships. So it's widened out the scope of what you can use those funds for. And if you've got one and say that child doesn't go on to college, you can use it for a sibling of theirs. So it gives you, it's not like you're going to lose the money. You've got plenty of ways that you can utilize the funds that you've saved over time.
And there's no penalty if you don't use it for college then?
As long as it's an educational
Okay.
purpose, there's no penalty.
Trade school, that's a good use.
And someone, you can't imagine what things are going to be like in 20 years,
Yeah.
in terms of what landscape's going to be like. So
Right.
what about, maybe there's multiple grandparents or aunts and uncles that all want to, maybe at birthday time they want to contribute. Is
Yeah.
it easy to do that with?
I think it's pretty easy. What I would recommend is having a parent or a grandparent set up the UGMA account, and that way the checks written to the child, they can be deposited, they can be easily transferred from the UGMA account into a 529 or the MESP. But my brother has four young daughters, and my question often is, well, what can I get Maddie or Livy? He goes, we don't need any more toys. So that leads me to, well, maybe I'll get them a small gift, a book, something simple, and then they can put to use the gift of money, and they can put those small gifts into 529. So it doesn't have to be significant amounts, but you can set up auto pay features, and I guess the key is getting that account opened and keeping it funded. You can shut off the automatic payment transfers at any time, and the accounts that we had, the minimum was $50 a month, and just keeping that going over a period of time, over 18 years, that it adds up, and that compound interest, the investment returns, it's significant over a long period of time.
Yeah, just that little amount over time. The old savings bond thing, you really don't hear much about that anymore.
Not so much anymore. That's actually what my in-laws did for my daughters when they were growing up, is bought them savings bonds for birthdays, all of those. And then they went to fully electronic, so you wouldn't get the paper bond, and they really didn't want to do the electronic. So it's not quite as big, but it used to be.
And you can set that up at the branch, and then you don't even think about it once it starts coming out. $50
Right.
a month. Who'll know? Who'll miss it?
You can link that investment account to your bank account, and $50, $100, whatever it is, you won't just pay the account first, and you won't miss it.
And I think kids understand it's expensive, whatever the choice is going to be as they get into a career.
They have to play a part of it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be Tom just writing one big check for each of his kids. They have to work. They have to be able to contribute something to furthering their education.
Well, your new branch is beautiful. If people didn't get a chance to stop in on the grand opening day, they can come in anytime.
Anytime.
Yep.
We're open every day,
Except
Monday
Sunday.
through Saturday.
Not Sunday.
Except Sunday.
Not Sunday.
Yep, 611 North Wisner. So please stop in, see us, say hello. We can show you what Chelsea State Bank can do for you.
Yeah, I really didn't have. I mean, it was so crowded. I didn't get a chance to really poke around. Although I did poke around your office a little bit.
That's
It's very nice.
so I left my wife and daughter in there for the
Yes.
pokers to.
Yes, I had a nice little visit there.
Yeah.
But you've got the place decorated really well. I think you used local
Mhm.
artists.
Stay Gold photo, Coley Kennedy, and we also have a couple by Dale Fisher. So turned out really, really nicely. It's all a Jackson theme. All of the photos are of Jackson County, which Joanne really wanted to focus in on Jackson County.
Yeah, and the murals outside by Joseph Macklin. And those are awesome. He's a very talented artist, as is Dale Fisher and Coley Kennedy. Well, great to have you guys here. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
in.
Thanks for having us, Bart.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
Thank
and thank you for the kind gift.
You bet. This month's Financial Focus with Chelsea State Bank and Tom Dumont and Jim Sykes.